And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think
on the nasty move, and now he's got room. Off he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Trying the left side. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. Oh, he got loose. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's really frustrating now. Get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's going to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense right now. They got a manageable situation.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Intercepted by Ohio State. And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
looking to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's John. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense... It's its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They give it to him again. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 28, Tennessee 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols want to move quickly.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ivory. Tackled immediately after the catch. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Got his man downfield and fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Gain of 1. Fourth down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half. With the Ohio State
Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
This ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things that...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. The give. Keeps the legs moving. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll line up for a second down play.
Gringo. Here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 38, Tennessee 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going for it all. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Vols are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 15 over the Pandas.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw on second down. He wants to go deep. He caught it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They'll leave it with the lone back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Just feeds the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.